English in 30 days. Is it possible? Welcome to English Listening Journey. Have you ever wondered if you can learn English in just 30 days? Some people say it's impossible, while others claim they became fluent in a month. But what's the truth? Today, we'll explore whether you can truly improve your English in just 30 days. We'll follow Jake, a beginner who took on this challenge, and we'll break down his experience into practical steps that you can follow too. If you're ready, let's get started. Day 1. Setting the goal. Jake, a 25-year-old professional, always wanted to learn English but never had the time. One day, he saw a video claiming that learning English in 30 days was possible. He wasn't sure if it was true, but he decided to take on the challenge. Before starting, Jake set a clear goal. He wanted to have a basic conversation in English by the end of 30 days. He wasn't aiming for fluency, but he wanted to understand and respond to simple questions. Lesson 1. Set a realistic goal. Instead of aiming for complete fluency, focus on improving a specific skill, like speaking, listening, or vocabulary. Week 1. The foundation. Jake knew he needed daily practice, so he made a schedule. Every day, he spent 30 minutes listening to English podcasts, videos, or short conversations. 30 minutes speaking by repeating sentences and practicing common phrases. 30 minutes learning new words with flashcards and real-life examples. In the first few days, Jake focused on the most common words and phrases. He learned greetings, introductions, and simple sentences like, "Hi, how are you? My name is Jake. I like to learn English." He also learned sentence patterns instead of just individual words. Instead of memorizing coffee and want, he practiced full sentences like, "I want a coffee." Lesson 2. Learn in context. Instead of memorizing single words, learn phrases you can actually use in conversation. Week 2. Speaking every day. By the second week, Jake focused more on speaking practice. Since he didn't have native speakers around him, he used different methods. 1. Shadowing. He listened to English dialogues and repeated them immediately. This helped him improve pronunciation and fluency. 2. Recording himself. He recorded his voice and compared it with native speakers. 3. Speaking with AI or language partners. He used language exchange apps and practiced short conversations with others. At first, he felt shy and uncomfortable. He made mistakes, forgot words, and struggled with pronunciation. But he remembered, making mistakes is part of learning. Lesson 3. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more you speak, the faster you improve. Week 3. Immersion and listening skills. Now that Jake had a basic vocabulary and speaking practice, he needed to train his ears to understand English better. He switched his phone and social media to English. He watched English shows with subtitles, then tried again without subtitles. He listened to slow English podcasts every morning. At first, he could only catch a few words. But after a few days, his brain started recognizing common phrases. One important strategy Jake learned was listening for meaning, not individual words. Instead of trying to understand every single word, he focused on the overall message. Lesson 4. Expose yourself to English daily. Even if you don't understand everything, your brain is learning. Week 4. Real conversations and confidence. By the fourth week, Jake was ready for a big challenge, having a real conversation in English. He scheduled a video call with a native speaker through a language exchange app. He was nervous, but he reminded himself that even if he made mistakes, he was making progress. At first, he struggled. He paused a lot and forgot words. But the more he talked, the easier it became. By the end of the call, he was speaking simple English confidently. This was a big moment for Jake. He realized that even though he wasn't fluent, he had improved a lot in just 30 days. Lesson 5. Use English in real situations. Conversations, even short ones, help build confidence. Final results. Did Jake learn English in 30 days? So, after 30 days, was Jake fluent? No. But did he improve? Absolutely. Here's what changed for him. He could introduce himself and talk about simple topics. He felt more comfortable listening to English. He could understand and respond in basic conversations. He built a daily English habit that he could continue. Jake's biggest takeaway? Learning English in 30 days is possible if you focus on progress, not perfection. Can you do it too? If you want to take on this challenge, here's what to do. Set a clear goal, e.g., have a basic conversation. Practice daily listening, speaking vocabulary. Use real-life phrases, not just grammar rules. Don't fear mistakes. They help you improve. Expose yourself to English as much as possible. Remember, fluency doesn't come overnight, but small daily efforts create big results. Join the challenge. Are you ready to try this 30-day English challenge? Let me know in the comments how you'll start. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and stay motivated. See you in the next video on English Listening Journey.